Hey everyone, welcome to Fiesta Endless Solutions. Today we will discuss about 10 things you should never do in the morning. Let's learn the things you should never do in the morning. 1. Working right away. The individual should spend the first hour after waking up in some healthy activities like working out, gym, reading books, and a breakfast full of nutrients, and never start working instantaneously. The routine will help the individual in building self-esteem and also make the individual energetic. The routine will help the individual by making him mentally stable and organized, and will help in boosting productivity. Working instantaneously will dull the individual mood, lowers inspiration, and show less enthusiasm. It will drastically impact the performance of the individual. 2. Hot bath. The individual must not have a hot shower, as it will make the individual feel relaxed and comfortable and can affect the performance and productivity of the individual. A hot shower can help before sleeping but before work. It is not the right thing to do, but a cold shower can be proved beneficial, as it can help the individual feel refreshed and will boost the momentum and efficiency. The water does not have to be chilling cold. A moderate temperature shower will do the job. 3. Planning the tasks. Some individuals do whatever they want and what feels natural to them and never plan their daily routines. The drawback is in temptation they waste their valuable time on useless things and planning the routine work, as they do not pre-plan the whole day. The individual will waste the time waking till late at night. That will drastically impact the working and personal routine of the individual. By not planning, the individual can make bad decisions that will ultimately become the major cause of the individual following day's bad routine. Planning the whole day will help the individual by helping him lowering the burden, and the individual is less susceptible to make bad decisions as the future plans are already decided. 4. Stop complaining. If the individual starts whining first thing in the morning, it will lower the motivation and inspiration of the individual. The lowering motivation will deeply impact the mood of the individual, and the negativity will cover and stick around the user throughout the day. The whining will drastically impact the performance of the individual and will not help the individual in any way around. The individual will try to find shortcuts in his job and make excuses everywhere he goes. It impacted the nature of the individual drastically, and whenever the circumstances got rough, the individual will only whine and never try to persevere and fight back. By whining, the individual is only focused on the problem obstacles and not thinking about the opportunities rising to form it. The problems help in grooming of the individual, and as the individual complains. 5. Leave unimportant decisions. The individual must never utilize the energy on making decisions to use fewer things like what to eat, where, and what to listen to. If the individual makes many decisions before the work, the individual has completely utilized the mental capabilities on the decisions that value to nothing, as the decisions made are useless and play a major role in making the mind burn out and slow. The success of many individuals lies in this point, and states that successful business individuals lower the components that require the decisions that help them in preserving healthy mental capabilities. A healthy state of the mind helps in making the important decisions that actually hold value. 6. Don't snooze. The person wakes up by setting an alarm and waking up by the sound of it. The individual must never snooze the alarm. The extra sleep is not beneficial for the health of the individual, and the mind of the individual will not be able to get enough sleep. The snooze of the alarm will restrict the individual from waking up early and making a productive start. By snoozing the alarm, the individual will be greeted with smaller mornings and a lazy and stressful body that have to function throughout the day. It will also impact the daily routines such as nutritious breakfast, work out, and make the individual stressed, foggy, flustered, and will cloud the concentration that will ultimately lower the individual's motivation. 7. Phone use. The checking of the phone first thing in the morning. The individual sees their social media or some other platform that will increase the stress and make the individual more self-conscious. That will impact the mood of the individual, and he will not be able to concentrate on the passion and work, and that will result in reducing productivity and the performance of the individual. 8. Never drinks caffeine. If the individual is a coffee drinker, then he should never instantly drink the coffee right after waking up, as it can make the individual hyper-alert and jittery and confuse the natural cortisol system of the body. Coffee will make the body energetic, but instantly drinking coffee in the morning will result in the afternoon crash that will affect the routine and the productivity of the individual. 9. Don't leave the blinds closed. The individual must never keep the blinds closed and let the natural light touch the body of the individual, as it is influenced by the light and needs it. It is very beneficial as it suppresses the melatonin hormone that influences sleep in the body. That's the major reason people are easy to wake up in the summer than winter. If the person lets the curtain close, the body will not be able to get the needed light and will make the body sluggish and can also impact the behavior and affect the daily routine of the individual. It can also affect the productivity and performance of the individual. 10. Never eat proteins. Protein is a great source of energy, but it can make the individual sleepier and hungrier. It will affect the performance of the individual by making him less motivated and concentrated. By losing concentration, the individual will not be able to focus on the given task and can make blunders in the work and decrease the productivity of the individual. Thank you for watching Fiesta Endless Solution. You should subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon because incredible stuff is on the way.